people don't understand it.
No.
They wonder. I know in their heads they were laughing at me, and they were. I mean, people a lot said, it's. People are not ashamed to clean the toilet, but they are ashamed to chase their dream, man. Lights.
You went to interview the famous DJ
Yeah.
without microphone.
No, yeah, exactly. Exactly, man, because I didn't know. I thought, man, this camera records the sound because it recorded. I didn't know you have to record sound.
But do you know what I discovered? That people, even adults, not just children, not teenagers, even adults, struggling to put the device down.
Oh yeah, I know. I've been there. I am there.
And that's what when I went out, I took my son. He plays for West Ham. Oh no, wait there. We have to pick something out.
Football, you mean?
Yeah, football.
Okay, man. So West Ham is big here.
Yeah. So I took my son. Now, as we go into to the place, I had to pick something out from Barking like in East London.
Yeah.
I go to him, son. You see this? What you see the most? See, gambling shop there, chicken shop there, KFC there, McDonald's there. Everything's here was made for you to fail. Even let's just focus on the food alone. The food alone affects you, as you say, has chemicals and affects your brain, how you even have to think.
Yes.
So I said
and the thoughts.
And the thoughts. And as we went to, I think it was playing the Lakeside or somewhere outside East London, when now we're going to rich areas. I got to my son again. See for yourself. Look how many white children have their parents with them. Then look at their black children. How many you see here with their parents? 0. Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome to Chat with Jax. Today's episode, I had one of my brother who I met this year. Is going to share with us a story that how he even got here, what's his massive childhood, and he's got a show on YouTube, TrapCar. So,
TrapCar sessions, fam.
TrapCar session.
Come on, thank you, Jax.
Sorry, mister.
Thank you for having me here, man.
Welcome, bro. How are you?
Good, man. Good, thank you. Finishing the workshop and jumped into the studio. I like this shit, bro.
This is beautiful, right?
Yeah, man. It's gonna.
This is the second time we actually had to shoot this.
Yeah, but this is better, man. Yeah, I'm glad we're doing it here.
Yeah, me too.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. You know, I'm actually tired. I'm doing water fast, like not eating anything, just water.
How long for? How many hours?
I done it all day on Monday, and all
24
day,
hours.
Yeah, and sometime I was supposed to do it till December, but with the life I have, I don't think that's really. I'm too busy. I need to eat something.
Yeah, man. Yeah. This is the thing, because I do intermittent fasting as well.
Oh, okay, nice.
But I do gaps 16 hours and 8 hours. So I eat one gap 8 hour, and I'll do again after 8 hours. So I'll just do 2 meals a day. One has to be fruits.
Okay. Yeah,
And
I like that.
one is the evening meal, which
it's
still healthy, man.
You're very on your fitness, isn't it?
I am. I mean, it depends on fitness. You know what people mean. I'm not a bodybuilder, let's say.
No, but you look after yourself.
Yeah. I run, and I do kickboxing.
Okay.
3-4 times a week. So it depends on how my schedule allows.
Mr. George.
Yes, my
George.
bro.
So can you tell us more about your childhood? First of all, where are you from?
I'm Romanian, G, and I arrived here in 2016.
Mm-hmm.
I am East European My mom is Ukrainian, my father Romanian, so I'm mixed race. But I was born at the border with Ukraine, so in Romania.
Yeah.
I'm Romanian, and got here to chase
The life.
chase
The
dreams,
life.
man.
The
To
dream.
chase dreams, to plan, to do shit, man. But yeah, it's real. Things have changed a lot since I've been here.
Okay.
So the ideas with what I came and what are now,
Totally different.
yeah, that's a different
Let's not go
person,
far, yeah.
man. Yeah.
So, how was your childhood in Romania? Like, how was life there?
Man, life is tough in Romania. I would say it's tougher, but in the same time, it's safer
Okay.
than here.
Okay.
I mean,
Why do you say that? Safer there.
yeah, it's safer because no one would stab you.
Oh.
Being a kid,
I understand.
I don't know where this fashion came here, man.
But you know what?
And
People here copied Americans' life.
yeah, man, but I mean, I don't know. Is it in America? Kids stabbing each other? Not that much,
That's why
man.
they
This
see
is a
you-
UK thing, man.
But that's why they see it on TV. When I mean on TV, like rappers, what they're
Oh
talking
yeah,
about.
yeah, got you.
So
Man.
I'm saying that the influence of that will influence lots. Will influence a lot by Americans.
Yeah. I can see
I'm
that.
saying?
I can see
Even the way we put
even the
our
clothes
trousers down,
and
the
trips
clothes.
and yeah.
You know, the back in the days, people used to put the shoe, this up there and show the socks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
I am
like-
doing that sometimes now, man. If I got some, like how is it called, man? Some shit, man. Not
By the way,
trousers.
I like your color code.
Yeah, I like it, man.
nice.
I love it.
Since I ever know
is
you, since I ever know you, you have lots of clothes.
I mean, I like to, I would say, I feel good wearing nice clothes. So it makes me feel different, confident. I mean, a lot of people spend money on a lot of shit, you know. I don't. I just spend money. I put a lot of money into my TrapCar sessions. And
Which you're going to talk about later on.
yeah. And I like to put money to make me feel good.
Yeah.
But not, like, how shall I say, not on drugs, not the fake idea or feeling you good,
Yeah, I hear that.
proper feeling good. So when you wear some nice things, I feel good. And anyone that says it's not real is bullshit, man.
So before I carry on to talk about your childhood, I mean your life here, I want to go back to your life more like back home, how you growing up and
So I grew up on streets, man. So I mean, yeah, I have a home, but I was always outside. I earned money since I was 14, 13, 14. I played pool on money. I would run out of school and from school and go to some pool saloons because this is back in the day. There we used to make money, so we would hang up there all day, waiting for some people. We would play on money. Now people don't do that much anymore. But I don't know how here is it. Was it here back in the day? People doing that.
Here more kids doing like newspaper, drugs. It wasn't that.
We didn't have that much drugs.
That
Was
much
real-
drugs.
Yeah. Not like here, man. Come on. Yeah, now
hear
it's
drugs
not.
everywhere,
Now it's there as well. But back in the day, it was hard to make. So sometimes we would put 3-4 of us money because the guy that would bring that shit is not coming for a little thing. So it was
Come for a bigger
from
thing.
another sea or
Yeah.
from over the border.
Overseas.
So we were good because we had border with Ukraine and Hungary. So there in the city around the border, you kind of had everything.
So, obviously, I don't know many things about Ukraine or Romanian. Only thing I always most likely hear on the news, there's war.
Yeah, but it's, how shall I say, that war is, I mean, in a way has affected people, but it's not like Afghanistan or there, like, it's not like that. It's a bit different. And the war is on the other side
Okay.
where we live. So you don't feel it that much. You don't feel it at that part. It's poor. It's Ukraine. It's even Romania. It's next level, different shit. In Ukraine, it's still, even now, it's still kept, backwards. I don't know why, man. People drive. You'll see there is no road, but people would drive Urus or S-Class and I know, because I used to go. So after Romania got in the European Union, we used to go and bring petrol or cigarettes.
For real?
Yeah, and you could earn a living. So because I'm very close to the border, people did that. I used to earn, it's not a big thing, but around £50 a day, which then people would earn £50, £80 a month salaries, but was good money, but all that money just went.
Do you think people's race or born in a country or even an area that poor area find it hard to deal with finance?
Yeah, for sure, man, of course. And one thing is, we are not educated
No.
in money, man. We're not money trained. So if you never learned football, you can't play football, man. If you never taught
That's
football.
true.
So it's the same thing. Now I've been educating myself on money for a while. If you're not educated about money, how will you know? Someone that does not play football, can't play football, man. Nobody's taught you, you won't play. So in order to do that, you have to be educated. I've been putting a lot of effort lately in money education, because I think it's a very important factor that changes your life. So it's not always about how much money you have. It's about what you do with that money.
With that said, I see my grandma, two of my grandmas, my mom's mom, my dad's mom.
Yeah.
They did not have the grit of money, but they knew how to actually save money.
Yeah, 'cause they would save from every. That's a habit, man.
So, but how come we fail to actually to actually to gain that skills or to know to have the great understanding of them? Because they did. Because every time I remember ask my grandma money, she always has money.
Yeah, man.
But when you look at the people after that, they tend to struggle with finance.
I think because we never had that. Even if life was tough, I always had a backup. So parents were there. We always had. This is like it's unconsciously in your. You don't observe it. You don't know, but inside is there. So you always not. You don't need to think.
Yeah.
Will you? But back in the day, they had to think. There was nobody backing up that, so they had to. So in time, it becomes a habit, man.
So, me growing up. What's I gonna say? Me growing up in the area of.
So where
Congo.
you from?
I'm from Congo.
Okay.
I'm from Congo. Like me growing up, I see lots of war in Congo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
man.
see people get burned.
Yeah.
Up tie on your petrol, get burned during the World War. I'm about to say World War II. No, during the war.
Yeah.
I see
Civil War.
I see bullets coming through the roof to your bed, next to your bed.
Wow, man.
Do you understand? It's like it's crazy how.
Yeah, man.
How
It's crazy they allow this to happen, man. Because the people that allow this shit, they need the richness. Yeah, is it right? From the countries,
they need that
I
richness.
don't know what they get in Congo, but
We got diamonds, we got animal, we got
Yeah,
mines,
yeah,
we
yeah.
got what you see iPhone, the materials of iPhone, we have that.
Exactly, man. So why the fuck they allowed that, man?
You know what? Before I would have blamed so-called the whites, the Americans, the English, the lacks of English and French, the Belgians. I wouldn't blame them
People
before.
that colonized
Yeah,
somehow.
Belgium, we colonized by
Yeah.
Belgium. But I would have blamed them. But where I am right now is I blame ourselves. What I mean about that is our parents tend to teach us about religion more and about actually understanding about power we have. Oh, God will provide. We spoke about some of this before.
Yeah.
Oh, God will provide. Oh, go to church. Instead of teach me about money or have hope in invisible God.
Yeah,
and
but
stuff like that.
they was educated that way, man.
Yeah,
So
but I
this
understand
is
that.
what
But
they
I was
this is what
educated that
they
way.
know.
But
Yeah.
I was educated that way. But it's about also changing the narrative, which we're gonna go back to your life as well. By changing the narrative of how we've grown up and how you want to change the next generation. Our next generation that my people tend to focus on is about heaven. That's it.
Yeah, I
But
know.
what about
It's
here?
happening. It's happening in the world now. In Romania, we have some churches like, man, you're crazy. Why do people need that, man? People would queue there, would pay money for I don't know what rituals, and would pay for candles and for I don't know how they called and so like that. So those motherfuckers would get money from poor people to build that. So
That's what I don't understand.
these popes, or I don't know what they call, man. They drive. They
You
have
got pastors,
S-class.
you got
Yeah,
bishops.
man.
Yeah.
They have drivers, man, and
got airplanes.
gold
They have
shits on their head,
airplanes.
bling blings, man. Fucking hell, you mad? So I think back to your question.
Yeah.
I think we had access. We have access to more information. Our brains learned to cope with. Even if that is now for them, they can't see it. So in order to be able to adapt to this situation, you have to have the intelligence trained.
But I'm sure you're going to relate to what I'm about to say right now. I'm sure you're familiar with this story. The way we were growing up, we always had to have those adults, uncles and big brothers. They always speak about knowledge.
Yeah,
They understand knowledge. They will teach about knowledge.
yeah.
But they done lots of talks instead of actions.
Exactly. Because this is how the brain learns. The brain does not learn by telling you. You tell, don't lie to your little kid. So next time your neighbor knocks at the door, you say, go and say dad is not home. Kid go say dad is not home, but the kid won't remember you said don't lie. The kid would remember what you taught him. Do you understand me?
Yeah, but
so that's the power of example.
Yeah, but I understand that. But you have to remember the key word I said was that lots of talking, less action.
Exactly.
Less
I
action.
mean, this was
we
like
can
an
talk how much
example.
we like. We can talk. This is why the slavery been there for time in the lack of Romanians and lack of Congo and many more countries out there, because we have so much conversations, or even sometimes
little action, man. Yeah.
even no conversation at all, but no action at all. At all.
Yeah.
That's why there's a reason why many countries out there, the poorest country, have so much higher number of mosques, churches, so many. I understand the concept of hope. I understand that, but
no, we need
but
that
it's
as
not
well.
helping. We need hope as well, but it's not. It's what we're waiting for.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Anyways, guys.
People should just act, man.
Anyways, so why did you decide to leave? Obviously, whatever you want to share, you can share with us. I want to understand, why did you decide to leave your country and come back to UK?
So for me was actually spontaneous. Man. So I have a friend who used to live here.
Okay.
So he came back home. My life there wasn't that pink, you know. So I struggled with some things. I had a company working with another company.
Yeah,
I had
yeah.
a few taxi cars, so I bought a car and worked my ass off and bought the second, the third, the
Nice.
fourth. So in an end, I had 7. But in Romania, roads was shit. Money you earn less. So after a few years working hard to build the dream, I realized my fleet it's old. So I had to sell everything, and maybe the money would be enough for 1.5, 2 maximum new cars. So I was like, man, I put that much work in this, so now I'm gonna go back to the beginning. Nah, man. So fuck it. So I just didn't like it. So it happened to meet this guy, and he, as I said, he used to live here. He's back home now. He does not live here anymore. And they moved in a house. They had the room. So I was like, man, I'd come to you. Can you find me something there? So we went Tuesday snowboarding, and Thursday evening I was here. So I just put my life there on stop, get my bag, and that's it, man. I even remember, man, I had 950 pounds borrowed, man. It was not even my money. And I gambled on the boat. How is it called? On the ferry, man.
Oh, wait. On the way here.
Yeah, on the way here, man. I gambled 360 pounds. And I was left with 500 pounds, man. 600 pounds, something like that. So that was all my money.
So it seems like to me you always take risks.
We were trained that way, man. And I think, now I still take risks, but different risks.
Yeah, of course.
Back then was chaotically. Was just I used to go with the flow, and now I am, as you see, I am stuck to my dream.
Yes.
So I am more aware of the decisions, and I am more conscious of the steps I follow. So in order to achieve this, and in order to be here talking to you, man, and getting to know you, man, come on. In order to do that, I had to, as you said before, you need to act. So being here, I started to read. I spent a lot of time on my own. So I'll tell you a thing. So my first job here, I couldn't speak English. So I was an escort driver. You know what escort driver is? So we used to drive in the night girls to the jobs, like a taxi driver, but for escorts. So I couldn't speak English. I applied online with Google, and they just messaged me, can you come tonight? Fuck yeah, man.
So wait. You just, no English, no word of English.
I mean, I could I couldn't speak, but I could read a bit, and I could Google thing, and I used Google to
Is this
apply
when we had
for the
Yellow
job.
Page or what? Hold on.
Yeah, man, Yellow Page
days.
shit. Yeah. I remember that. I didn't use it here.
You did use it, but
Nah,
this was time period.
No. It was 2016, man.
Oh, that's not far then.
Not too long ago, man. So I'm new here, as I said. So applying that, I got the job. I didn't even know, hey, I couldn't even speak. So in order to be able to do my job, because they would give you every evening a different girl, not to create relationships, and like people run with the money, and you might have an evening that girl would make 2,000-3,000 pounds, and they would just run away
with the girl.
Yeah,
so the driver and the girl.
They exactly they make relationships.
Yeah.
So in order not to happen, you used to
switch
always.
Switch drivers.
So I got the job. I every evening in the car, you used to stay with that girl 6, 7, 8 hours. Sometimes some nights weren't busy.
Yeah.
So you just there. So you have to communicate, man. So with Google, I learned the language, and after that, I put a lot of effort into it. So, I mean, if I didn't act, I wouldn't be able to
This
speak.
what I'm
Man.
saying to you is about acting, isn't it?
Yeah, but acting has to start from your head, man. There has to be that click, that switch, that
So what was the switch for
I
you?
don't know, man. I always had it, man. This is the thing that some people, doesn't matter how much you keep telling them and teaching them, they don't get it, man. They look at you, man. They stay, even if you show them, man, they would just sleep. So I think this comes from within, man.
All right, though. So when did you decide to leave the escort job?
I had to leave because I realized that life is gonna be just taking me back to my old life.
Okay.
So
When you say old life, did we miss something?
I mean, the life I had growing up is a similar thing, you know, streets, drugs, girls, things. You don't have stability, man. You just, the way people are trained and educated in, especially, I bet, is all East European shit. It's you'll chase money, man.
Yeah.
Money is the god. So we have the god, but we have
The God money.
yes,
We have the big God, big G.
a
and the small-
palpable. How is it called? You know, like God. So touchable. Yeah, tactile. Yeah, I think that's the word, man. So reading helped me a lot. But till I got
you
to the
started
point
reading.
to read, yeah, I had to get out of there. So I got out of that life, that environment. I just didn't even
Look back.
keep connection with nobody from there, cause you know that life gets you into some bad habits, bro. So everyone knows we easy fall for this thing. So if you want to stop, but you see, the thing is, I have friends that never stopped, man. Once they started, they just
Yeah, but 'cause the
have been
money-
doing it for 15, 20 years, man.
Because the money is crazy, though. The money is good for some of these people. Imagine now they have all those money, and then you want them to stop. Then they're going to go back to work for once a month for a paycheck.
Yeah,
when they was getting even probably triple.
Yeah, no, it's hard to change that.
Of course it is.
And there was periods, man. I slept in a car, but I just said, man, there was a time when I was so angry with me, man,
With yourself.
because I was on this. I was away all night trying to get some peace, and I came home in the morning, and we had to leave the house. So I needed to go back tonight, so I just had to sleep in a car. I had tinted windows, as everyone knows. We drive tinted windows cars, but the front one is not. You know, the screen is not. So I had to put a jacket, man, to be able to have a few hours sleep. So it was tough, man, but I knew always this is not me, man. This is not for me. This is a stepping stone. So I knew I'm gonna get over it, and I never quit. I never quit. This is me, man. I don't quit. People gonna see now with my TrapCar thing, man. It's been a while since I've been doing it, so now it's coming a big surprise. I'm not giving too much detail because I want to show people I mean it, man. Yeah, so I am doing this seriously. It doesn't matter if sometimes I can do it with no food, man. As long as I'm doing my thing, it's just time is not there. I don't care. So that's why I know I can feel it, man. I am there, man.
So
You just don't see it yet. I can see it.
the visions.
Yeah, man. So that's why I know what's here, man, in this bald fucking head, man.
So tell us more, because now you brought us to the trap cars sessions.
So the
how
trap
did
car,
how did it begin?
man, it's funny, man. When I started, I didn't even know I'm gonna get here.
Okay.
I didn't have this idea. No, man. I met a famous DJ, luckily, Rui da Silva. He's the DJ with that tune that was #1 in a lot of countries. He was in top before Jay-Z, man. So I know a man personally who was in a chart in front of Jay-Z. I don't know how many of you know personally a person that have been there, but so I even had his music in the car. So talking about my life here, what he's doing, and we spent some time together, and I found out he said I'm a sound engineer. He wasn't, fussy and who I am. He was humble. He's a really nice person. So I was, what the fuck, man? So you Rui da Silva, I've got your music. So I think the guy felt me. Man, you can feel it, man. Can you feel it?
The energy.
Yeah. So it didn't click then. So after that, I met another famous DJ from Ministry of Sound, DJ Tania Amazon. She's a female DJ she's famous. She's famous. So I was, hey, this has to be something, man.
Must be
This
a
is a
sign.
sign, man. So the videos I made then was I used to go around Harrods. Because sometimes I used to go Harrods and just look, man. I couldn't buy anything. Because, man, it was shit. Even if I had money, my money was needed for this and there and this. So I was just looking and daydreaming, man. Window shopping.
Window shop.
As 50 Cent says, man. So I was
Window
window
shop,
shopping
wow.
Harrods with a camera, and sometimes I would spot supercars. And in a day, I got this idea, hey, why are you not interviewing these people in the car?
Yeah.
So I was, hey, let's go, man. Let's give it a go. So I messaged Rui da Silva, and no answer. And yeah, my life continued. So after 2 months, something like that, I got the message, yo, I'm back to London. If you want, we can film it. Oh, I jumped in the kitchen like, kids, man. Like I told everyone in the house, because back then I lived in a share house. So I jumped and told everyone, hey, look what I'm gonna do. Yeah, people there didn't support me, because when you start something and people don't understand it.
No.
They wonder. I know in their heads they were laughing at me, and they were. People a lot said, it's. People are not ashamed to clean the toilet, but they are ashamed to chase their dream, man. How is that? Why, man? That shit, it keeps you captive, man. That's gonna keep you there forever, man. You're never gonna feel, like freedom. When I say freedom, now I would lie if I say I don't want money.
Yeah.
I want money, but I'm not destroying myself for money anymore. So I don't give a shit. If you come in, because I still have connections and I still know people. So quick money. I don't need that shit, man. It's not for me anymore. I've chosen this, so I'm gonna stick to this. I don't know how long for, but at the moment, I feel this is my thing. So I quickly bought a better camera, a GoPro 5, man. So I took the GoPro 5. I didn't even know about microphones or sound or command
So wait.
lights.
You went to interview the famous DJ
Yeah.
without microphone.
No, yeah, exactly. Exactly, man. Because I didn't know I needed. I thought, man, this camera records the sound because it recorded. I didn't know you have to record sound separately
Indeed.
on, task cams and all that shit. Come on, man. So I went there. He came, he saw me. I used a camera and my phone, man. I stuck it in the car, man. I had, the thing that you put the phone
put the
hold.
phone,
Yeah,
yeah,
the
for
phone
the
hold.
map, yeah.
Yeah, man. So I put that and position it there. I was checking the screen of the phone if it catches through the front screen, man. So yeah, I know it's fun. So I was even ashamed. Hey, this guy is gonna see me with this. He's not gonna do the filming. So I hoped he got back in his studio. He's got a studio in Fitzrovia. So he brought a lavalier mic.
Okay.
So we plugged that in. And we started recording. And man, it was cool. My English was crap, man. Wow, man. If you watch that video, man, it just sometimes we were just talking two different things, man, in the car.
Is it?
Yeah, man, because I asked him something, he understood me, or sometimes the way I expressed myself was not clear, and I didn't catch the answer. I was like, yeah, of course. But come on, man, I did. So this is the thing, man. It doesn't matter. You just have to believe you can do it. And I have found different ways to learn, to do it, to connect. The owner of this company, now he's GoDaddy. He's created this company. He works for Sony Pictures. He's worked for CERN, Geneva. The Hadron Collider, the particle accelerator.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't even know what that is, man. So I met him. And he was he was even at First Dates. You know the show, First Dates? He was there, man.
ITV one.
Yeah. So he accepted as well a drive and talk. So because I called it Meet the Artist.
Yeah.
Before,
the name
was, the name was Meet the Artist. Yeah. So, man, it's so good, and when I look back, man, now it's so funny, and it makes me feel so good. My face is laughing. I can't control it, man. So it's cool because it's lesson, man.
Yes.
It's lessons. So in order to get somewhere, you need to go all these steps, and you need to believe in yourself and do not care what people around you say, man. Because if you'll do that, they would always, because we are trained, man, the way we're educated are to cut wings, to send people to work, man. As a lot of people, oh man, get a job.
Yep.
This expression
That's the first
came.
thing. Wait. On that note, yeah, it's so weird how our community, they encourage us to get a job instead of support you for your business.
Yeah,
there was this someone posted this about 2 years ago. So he posted 2 posts. One of them saying, "Hey guys, I started a company that people did not support. It didn't get no feedback, but then he posted another post saying, 'Hey guys, I got a job. I got my dream job guess what? People supported him
Exactly.
more. They're like, what
Congrats, all
the?
that shit. Yeah, man. This is what's
He's mad, you
implanted, man.
know.
This is we like computers. So what you put in and what you train, that's what you become. We have that thing. Nobody really knows what that is.
Yes.
But a part of that,
Yes.
it's the data you put in. So especially think about, man, what you want from people that always with the, like neck chain
Programming and stuff.
and all day with the face in the phone. What do you expect,
The,
man?
the funny thing is, the good thing you said there is what you say, what you got trained or there's a word, there's a thing you use. You said it's what you got trained is what you gonna act. Now I can't remember.
What you put in,
What would you put in?
the
So
data you
the
put
data
in
you put in
through ears, through mouth.
is
People don't understand food. Eats. Food has a code. Sorry. Food has a code, a genetic code, some cells, some proteins, some nutrients, some things that help the brain function. So if you do not add that to yourself, if you do not put that in, you won't get the result.
so is what you put in is what you get basically.
Exactly.
And most of us
What you read,
is yes.
it's a lot of people will, oh, I read a lot. Yeah, but you read crap, man. You know.
That also
Yeah,
true.
you know to
That
write
also
an
true.
essay, man. But you don't know what world you on, man. People, come on.
So the TrapCar session, I checked some few sessions from the beginning. I
Okay.
checked some few sessions from the middle, and I checked some few sessions from where we are right now.
Yeah, it's a different shit. I'm
It
gonna
is-
unpublish old stuff. But do you know why I let that? Do you know why I let that there?
The progress.
I want people to see. Hey, when I start, where I'm now, and I'm not talking about the views. I'm talking about the quality of the footage, the sound,
and also the lesson you learn.
yeah, but I mean, people like the viewer don't know the lesson, doesn't know the lesson. Viewers just see. So in order to be able, people that follow me, they care more. So among those people that follow me, I want some of them go and check.
Yes.
So they would know who am I, who I am from when I started. So maybe I'll unpublish it later, but so far it's just an idea. I didn't do that yet because I just
You said when you started, some of your friends or family they doubted about
my brother, my family, my close family, parents, brother supported me. But apart that, no one, man. So people that we used to call brothers, man,
yeah.
they just didn't like me anymore. They just
So what, they
thought
stopped
I got
like-
crazy, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
We didn't spend time together anymore. They were just in face. They would be okay, brother. I good, and I can feel it, man, because I am street wise, man. You can bullshit me with this shit. 'Cause I can smell you
but
through 5 doors,
But
man.
why is it a thing when the likes of you and myself and many people out there, when they start doing good or something good for themselves or start following their dreams, people around tend to run away or trying to discourage the idea.
You get out from their pattern. So we have implanted the working pattern, yeah, through the education. Look at the system, man. They do not reward the person that has that is intelligent in the class. It gets the best marks the person that remember better. It's not about intelligence. In a lot of countries now they discuss to change the educational system. There are places, there are even in India, there is a guy, kids cry, man, when they get the holiday, they don't want to go home, man. This is how we should be, not like us. When we got the holiday, we were like, man,
Yeah.
fucking hell. And when we had to get back to school, fuck, man, and all
Yeah.
that shit. So kids crying now, they get holidays. So that means there's something good there. So I think people, I watched an talk, the Alibaba guy with Elon Musk.
Yeah.
So even that guy supports, and I miss his name, but everyone knows the Alibaba guy. That guy discussed with Elon Musk about this. We need to create a system. Why do you need calculations, man? Your calculator, your phone can calculate better than you anyway. And you, anytime you calculate something, it's a habit you
It's
take.
a habit, really. Yeah.
We already cyborgs, man. We are connected with these devices. If you go
It's killing us, you know.
exactly, but if you let this home, you have a feeling like you've got something missing, a missing numb, a missing limb.
Do you know what though? What I see around us right now. I know we're coming at what we were talking about.
I know, but this is with podcasts, man. It's just, man.
But do you know what I discovered that people, even adults, not just children, not teenagers, even adults, struggling to put the device down.
Oh yeah, I know. I've been there. I am there.
And they
I sometimes do like this, man. Fuck, man. Come on.
that's why even myself, now even when I realize I'm on my phone a lot, what I tend to do, put my phone far away
Far
from me.
away, yeah.
Because if it's next to
Yeah,
me,
yeah. In 5 minutes, you forget.
forget
you
5
see
minutes. In
yourself.
a minute. See?
In my case, it takes 5 minutes. So after 5 minutes, I'll be again. So I do when study. I am on my laptop, and in a second, I am with the phone browsing Facebook. I'm like, fucking hell, why am I doing it, man? It's crap which I don't need, man.
We don't need it. We're becoming so. I would say I would go far to say dumb, because
Yeah.
lack of a discipline. We first when we wake up in the morning, we look at our devices.
Yeah. I drink my coffee. I have my 1 hour waking up process with my coffee and the phone. But this is the only time when I am happy with, and I want. After that, I am not curious. I don't want to know who, what's posted and all that thing, because it's just stealing me time, man. We've got limited resources. Time is one of them. So in order to be able to get quicker to the dream, to that point, to develop yourself, you need to get rid of the obstacles. So this is one of them. It can be a helpful tool if you control it and conscious using it.
Because
If not,
it's controlling us.
yeah.
Even when I'm not on my phone, I tend not to go to social media. What happens is you get adverts
Oh yeah.
coming on the phone as a notifications. Oh, this person posted.
Posted soon.
What?
My notifications are off, man.
No, but this is what I do. This is what I do now. I turn it off.
Any social media thing has nothing to do. My creator studio on YouTube is the only, and WhatsApp is the only thing that it's on. I need to deal. I collaborate. We make business. So I can.
But this is the reason why I am still on social media, because what we do, we have to promote our works.
Yeah, of course.
So we have to
Exactly.
remain updated with the world.
With the world, man. Yeah.
I find it exhausting.
I know. It steals so much energy, man.
So much.
People do not understand the process. One of the things that made me back to how I've changed and all that shit was reading about human brain. So I spent around 2 years just reading subconscious mind, habits, neuro-linguistic programming, and a lot of psychology kind of books to understand what's happening. I read about strokes. Because my father had a stroke.
Yes.
Actually, two, back in a few years ago. So I wanted to understand how to help him, what to do, all that. So doing that, I just realized, that's why you were so stupid, man, so many years. So, that's how everything started. So after that, I put time into learning. Video editing was the only, I couldn't pay people to edit my shit, so I had to learn.
So you had to learn.
So I've gone through all these things, the sound, Adobe Audition and things. I learned editing in the hard way.
That's why we have so much thing in common. I think me and you have the gifts of self-teaching ourselves things that we want to do or want to become.
Yes, man. Yes.
Yes.
I felt that in the class, man. I felt that. Believe me, I felt, because we feel, if we put, there is like, a scanner.
Yes.
So we are magnetic ounds and vibrations and different frequencies. So we are similar frequency. People function on different frequencies. So when you stay close to someone and you feel that bad vibe, even if they haven't said anything, man, it's radiating, man.
You still can feel it.
It's because of that. So you need to learn to switch that shit off. I had it, man. I was always mad, high in the nights, eating one time a day, waking up, doing the same shit again for months, a lot of that. Before I started working in this country, man, I had 15K debt.
Dang, before
I start working, man, after arriving here. Yeah, man, because the life I had was this. Yeah. We sometimes just think, man, let's go Piccadilly and let's do some blackjack or roulette or all that shit. I had no money. I could borrow money. So I did.
I nearly fall into that category. I nearly did. My stepdad used to take me to gambling.
I had the
gambling bet shop when I was a child. Not a child, teenager, man. Teenager. Yeah. So it's like, bruh, I'm young, man. It's like, no, what are you trying to do to my brain? I'll be there falling asleep while he's doing.
Yeah, because it's nicer if you have got someone with you, man.
Yeah, but I was a teen. Technically, sort of child. I wasn't 18. I wasn't 19, and then it switched. Started taking my cousin. Now my cousin now is a gambling addict because of those behavior.
You see.
So
why did you not? I was a gambling addict. So I had 4 or 5 years. You see, I had the limit. So all the money I got from the cabs, because I used to. The way people pay you when you rent in a cab back in Romania, I used to be, you don't let them a week because they would not come with the money. So I collected my money every day. Every single day. I had an hour, I met up with the guys, and even like that, some of them invented lies. They bought shit for the kids and all the shit. So I was 23, something like that. So they tried to fool me, like, this is a kid, man. So I said, man, you can't fool me, because that's why me is the person renting out the car, and this is not being rude, but I knew all the bullshit. I knew things. I knew when you just start to try to say any lie, man. So you just coming from there, you have to act. You have to. So when I was a gambler, in an end, I realized I am an addict. So even now, I can play. I sometimes play 20, 50 for fun. If I go in a pub, have a pint, I might play some fishing frenzy or something like that. But I don't give a shit. This year, I was in holiday. So I got drunk in the night, and before to get home, there is a big casino
Oh no.
where my girlfriend lives. So I just said to my friend, "Oh, just drop me off here. I'll just get in to play some." The funny thing is, I got £3,000.
Oh, you won
Yeah,
£3,000?
yeah, I won. I got out with 1,000. I spent quickly 2,000 back, but I was happy. I got out with 1,000. But the
Okay.
small, I was
Yeah.
drunk.
You were
So
drunk.
I never, even if, like I'd never go sober, because I learned my lesson being an addicted. So I'll never go next day. I am not. I escaped. I know I can't control. But there still were times when I wanted to do it, man. I wanted to have that feeling because it's a drug, man. The brain works, the little,
The excitement you get.
how they call this. The watches have those little, but little wheels. The wheels just
start
spinning
turning, so
away, man. It
spinning, so
makes you feel good, man. So I've got friends, big gamblers and all that shit. They play
I cannot.
crazy money. They sorry, but they have no.
I can't do it because where I grew up from Ilford, sometimes when we go to Barking, I always see the same people going to the
Yes,
gambling
man.
shop.
Yes.
The same people, even now when I see them, I feel sorry for them.
Yes,
Because they used to be young, energized,
Yes.
and now they look dry.
Yeah, man. They look like 50s
They
and
look like
fuck.
50. They're
Yeah,
young.
man.
I've seen this thing throughout the journey, and I see how it does to people, it affects people. So I tend not to be around those things because it affects.
That's the first thing you have to do, man. You have not to. So the way I quit, I did not go into a place with slot for I think a year. No, I never. If people went in places, my friends, to drink some in places with that, I didn't go. I was strong enough to go. Some others didn't have that strength not to go. So I am a person that if I put something in my head, I can suffer a lot to achieve it. So this is, I think, what the lifestyle. I think the way I was grown, I think, made me this way. So this is how my trap car was born. The passion for the cars combined with rap, because I grew up on rap music. So
So your childhood is still affecting you now.
yeah.
And
Definitely.
that's why most of us are.
Defo, bro. How they say, defo, fam.
Definitely, bro.
Yeah.
That's why most of us still failing in many tasks within our lives because our childhoods still have a big impact in us.
So they saying by the time by when you're 7 years old, you're already programmed.
Yeah, they
So
say
a
that.
lot of your life, it's there. Already the seed. You just have to.
But that's why, even talk about the gambling shop. That's why when I went out, I took my son. He plays for West Ham. Oh no, wait there. We have to pick something up.
Football, you mean?
Yeah, football.
Okay, man. So West Ham is big here.
Yeah. So I took my son. Now, as we go into to the place, I had to pick something out from Barking. Barking like in East London.
Yeah.
I go to him, son. You see this? What you see the most? See, gambling shop there, chicken shop there, KFC there, McDonald's there. Everything's here was made for you to fail. Even let's just focus on the food alone. The food alone affects you, as you say, has chemicals and affects your
Yes,
brain how you even have to think.
Yes.
So I said
And the thoughts.
and the thoughts. And as we went to, I think it was playing the Lakeside or somewhere outside East London when now we're going to rich areas. I go to my son again. See for yourself. Look how many white kids, children have their parents with them. Then look at their black children. How many you see here with their parents? Zero.
No.
Obviously, I was there for my son, but excluded him.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
look up, 0.
Taking out, because this is what we have to do, man. We have to get out from the screen
Indeed.
and look at what you see. They say it get out of your body.
It is. It's very important we come out from out within ourselves and see the bigger picture. Most of us, we don't see the bigger picture. I've seen this a lot in the black community. We fail to see the bigger picture. We see only what we saw and what the people are telling us to see, or what we got programmed to see. Rappers, instead of one chain or whatever small chain, 2-3 chains.
Yeah, man. Now you can't see skin, man, from the chains.
Do you understand?
Yeah, you see, I don't like that. Even if I'd be rich and I would have 7 chains, yeah, like that,
but the
I
funny
would
thing
not
is,
do, because I would do one, man.
But the funny thing is the sad thing is you grew up with rap.
Yeah, man, but
Do you
still,
understand?
yeah, but some of this days stuff is I don't like.
Yeah, but even out back in those rappers, there some of those big chain right? Remember Big T?
The
You
long,
understand?
yeah, no, I get that. I like that.
But the thing is,
But I don't like 7 of them, man, here on your head, man. You can't move like, you know?
that the dangerous thing is, then if you talk to multiple black people, they'll rather to have that because they want to look cool.
I know.
But if you look out there,
but here it depends in your head what means cool. So you have a definition for
even
that.
people, even people wearing glasses, they can still be cool. But before, that was like, oh, I don't want to wear my glasses. I want to look cool. But coolness is within yourself, within inside. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not what you
if
wear.
you're conscious about that. If you're not, cool for you is what other people established is cool.
Yeah,
so this is why
I
we're here.
I can wear anything. I still look cool. But because the way I'll wear it.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm here, man.
I know.
Come on.
I seen you, man. I seen you, bro.
Come on, bro. And the energy comes from within. This shit is, man. I'm not afraid of anything that's coming. I can't wait. I embrace life, man. A lot of times it's scary, man. But it's scary, I'll tell you why. It's scary because we built up on fear. A lot of lessons, a lot of stories when we were kids and educated were with, the parabolas and all the shit was with a lot of fear shit. So kids from young age be taught fear.
Talk about fear.
Obedience and all that shit, man.
Talk about fear. When I was a Christian, I was very addiction to porn.
To?
Porn.
What's
pornographic porn?
Oh, porn.
Porn.
Pornhub.
All that. All the shenanigans. I was very addiction to porn. And then every time I went through it, give myself da-da-da, and then start feeling sorry for myself. It's like, oh, I'm going to hell and whatnot. Because I realized the way I was taught, it was that
created
don't do
your
this,
thoughts.
oh heaven, or hell. Don't do this, or this, don't do this, da-da-da. It wasn't, oh, Jax, you're powerful enough to actually stop what you're doing.
Exactly.
Those things already unleashed when I decided to throw away what they taught me, Christianity, hell and heaven. I had to remove those things. I had to unstrip myself to realize one thing: I'm a God on earth. I'm a very powerful being. I am in control to what.
This is what we should be. We should
Of
have
course.
been taught, man.
Of course, but they didn't. But the one is us to be fair, as you said, to have someone to bow down to, or some idea to keep us in
And someone to take care of you, man. Man, if you're waiting government to take care of you,
You're fucked.
you're fucked, man.
You're fucked, man.
So, but look at the people, man. But everyone that does that, they don't have a life, man.
They don't have a life.
They don't
even
have a
if
life.
even if they will have a life, they live in life of restriction. A restriction means, in my opinion, is you can't really be yourself because you have so much barriers.
Well, there has to be anyway a bit of a barrier. Think about with no barriers.
No, but barriers
would be.
No, but
Wild,
yes,
Wild
but that's
West,
what they lie
man.
to you though. The barriers. Let me tell you barriers. If I was, as you know, I love to be. Basically, I live by black empowerment.
Okay.
Are you black right now?
No, I'm not.
There you go. So, I do celebrate who I am. Does not mean I won't celebrate with a brother like you. Does not mean I would. Do you understand?
Yeah.
I love who I am. I celebrate black women. I celebrate black empowerment, but I celebrate love too.
I know.
Do I understand?
I know. I can feel you, man.
Do I understand?
But this is how we should be, man. This is evolution, man. Do you understand? So people that can't do that, I consider, are not sufficiently evolved.
Of course not. Of course not, bro. Oh,
Enough evolved.
of
They
course not.
they back. So in order to, because the thing is, I think, as I said, I read a lot about the brain.
Yeah.
So when you put data in, and you put that data in practice, so anytime you are doing something new, you haven't done, new neurons,
You open a new
connections,
dose.
synapses create. Synapses are like highways in between neurons for people that are not that familiar with the topic.
No.
So every time you're doing something new, like working in a studio like this now, this is my first time.
Yeah.
So now I am slowly getting used with big studios. Not talking about Hollywood, because fucking hell.
But
a
why
lot of
not?
people are
But why
scared.
not?
I cannot wait to get there, man. Let's,
Yeah, but why
I'm not
not?
afraid. I just give me a chance, man. I'll just fight for it. I'll take what's mine, man.
You spoke about barriers but the only barriers is in our brain.
Yeah, because you
There's
build
no
a
really
barrier
barrier, yeah.
on
There's no-
people. You don't need to watch them.
No.
Put the cage in the head.
If you focus on yourself, if you love in yourself the way we should have,
Yeah.
you will not even have an idea to hurt one another.
No, man.
You wouldn't.
I go on street. I am with my thing. I am with me. I am with my stories. I don't want to do anything.
This is what I'm saying. So if so-called barriers
Because anger does not have control over me.
but so-called barriers we were supposed to have anyway, i.e., being a Muslim or being a Christian, being a Buddhist. Those are something called barrier can make you.
Yeah.
Do you understand? But wasn't why we still judging one another? Why we still killing other people? Or why we still judging them not to be in our box? You know what I mean? We still have division anyway.
Yeah, of
Do I say
course.
those
And
things are
there's
still
always
crea-
gonna be
But-
there.
but-
You
but
have to
why?
learn to cope with it.
No, but I understand that. But those things supposed to so-called love and peace.
Yeah.
If I'm so-called being a peaceful person, following the Bible, Quran, or many other books out there, but why do I still want to? Oh, you don't believe what I believe? Pshtum. Or you don't believe what I
Yeah,
believe? I
man.
blow
Yeah.
everyone. You don't
'Cause
believe?
that's
Do I understand? That's
people
really.
interpret that in their own way.
Yeah, but I understand that. But you said, example, now you're in the studio this now.
Yeah.
You've never been there. Now you unlock something within
Oh,
your
yeah,
brain.
of course.
So if now I learn something in the books of the holy books, let's call them holy books in general. So if I learn something in the holy books, now,
holy
I'm
books.
supposed to unlearn. I'm open up a few
Yeah.
doors now.
They
So-
say you unlock,
but I don't think it's
but I
unlocked,
don't
though.
see, man.
But it's not locked though. It's not unlocked. But
no.
For me, example, I gave you one example as a porn addiction. Do you understand? Why did I probably just me? You know what I'm saying? I'm sure there are people out there who
No,
it was
man.
a porn.
Everyone goes through that period, especially growing up,
No, what I
man.
mean about unlocking that part of my life.
Oh, okay.
Why it took for me to unlock that, I had to come out from a so-called books or religion for me to see.
In
to
order
see,
to solve your thing, your
yeah, do you
problem.
understand?
Understand now.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
so I have to
Yeah.
come out to see
Yeah.
the value within
Yeah,
myself.
yeah,
I have to come
exactly.
out to see them. I actually
Because
mean
they
great
don't
in
teach
this.
you value,
Of
bro.
course not. They teach you value in someone else's
And
picture.
some in the clouds, man.
Of course, man.
A bearded guy with the notebook taking who's bad
And to
and
make
who's
it
not,
worse,
man.
doesn't even represent my color. Doesn't even represent me. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Every other people have their own so-called God,
Yeah, yeah.
but the God most African believe or worships is a fucking. Even though people say there's black Jesus, but the one you see the most is
Yeah,
white
but
Jesus.
I've never seen that.
I never
So,
seen that.
Yeah, yeah. Man,
My mom go to me,
bro, but I believe there is something.
oh
So
yeah,
just
100% there
No,
is. Something.
there is something.
There is something,
There
but
is
don't
an
forget,
energy. There is.
there is energy.
I don't know how to call it. People call it God. People call
There
it.
is a definite great energy because we're all energy within ourselves. This is just
Yeah,
a body.
yeah,
This is just
yeah.
and this is nothing.
Yeah.
But what's
a
inside
boundary.
it? That's one thing itself. This is crazy, bro.
Yeah, man.
But that's one thing itself. Even our body is a bond. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Like
Inner
there
world
is a
and
great power.
external world,
There is a great power in it. Or the so-called there's also a great power within the universe.
Yeah.
Do you understand? It's like, who are you to tell me what I believe is wrong? Where did you
exactly.
Where
Why are
did
you
you
more
even get
special
that?
than me, man? You're the same as me, so do your thing, man.
Do your thing.
And let me do my TrapCar session, man. Come on, you mad. So,
Yeah, but know what I'm saying? So you do your thing, I do my thing, but when we come together, let's eat together. You know what I'm saying? Why we turn to, because I believe in this, you believe in that. Not even just religion, even race sometimes separates us. The race, sometimes it's, oh, you're different color, I'm different color, just boom, boom. Do you understand? It's like, okay, cool. Why can't we don't have to work together.
Yeah, but I feel that barrier widens up, and people open their minds slowly, because the people I meet every day, they better. They better and better and better. People changing. World is a continue changing. The consciousness level, it's felt
I think
more.
the people rebels like myself and you were more open-minded than the people who stick to the.
Yeah.
Because people like you and I, people call us rebel.
Yeah. But the thing is, I've never chosen their thing, man. They just put me in. Yeah. This is you. I'm Orthodox, yeah. Christian Orthodox. Man, I have nothing to do with that.
I didn't even sign up to it.
I don't, exactly. I respect everyone is that. There is church, there is this, there is that. But the thing I don't like is, man, all these church guys are super rich. They collecting money from the poor. In some places, they help.
Yeah, if they help, they help later, of course.
They help.
Yeah.
But the big organizations that own so many buildings, streets, schools, you know, in where I am, the school was owned by their, I don't know how it's called, their organization, man, some Christian or Catholic organization. Or that. So in a time, they kicked out because they didn't understand each other, the deal. So they kicked us out, man. We had to go to another school, and I went that school for so many years, and they just kicked them out because of money. So, man, that's a big business that it's ruled with the fake reality shown up.
It's fake. For me, it's fake. One thing is fake is every time they talk about angel, it has to be white angel. Where's the black angels at? Bro,
man, if
heaven's full of white angels,
come on,
I don't want to go there, bro.
Yeah, man, why would you?
I want to chill here with my black angels.
Man, come on, I think people changing, man. So
no, but it's all about understanding differences, and we don't have to be the same, but surely we can respect each other.
Yeah, because you have to learn to control yourself. So once you learn to control yourself, you know where's the limit. You know what to do. You know how to deal with your problems, because a lot of these things come from their problems. I have a problem in myself. I'll quickly find someone in the class to deal with my problem.
100%.
For sure. If I got no
100%.
problem and I'm doing my shit there in my place, if you do not violate my place, I have nothing to do.
My issue is that we, especially Black Africans, I can only speak that because I was raised there. You know what I mean?
got
I'm
the
sure.
point.
We have lack of identity. We got lost somewhere when during slavery. We got lost somewhere when the bishops, Catholics took over. They're giving us a different new identity. And then we think identity is in God or is in Christ or is in Allah.
You're getting that back slowly.
But it's just like,
You're
we are
getting,
because
you
we
are.
are because
I
the
can
lacks
feel
of-
it, man.
Because the lacks of people like
yeah,
myself
yeah,
and many people out
yeah,
there who like,
yeah.
enough is enough.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Enough is enough.
Yeah,
You understand? It's like,
I would stand up for myself, bro.
yeah, you have to.
Come on. And not to fight with the others.
Bro,
No,
if
for me, man, in that way, like I just want to fight for me.
bro, the crazy thing is, bro, like if a book can teach me like if someone got raped or someone get killed, if someone slapped me here, I have to give you my other chick to slap me. Bro, that's a loads of fuckery.
Yeah,
So therefore you can come to my house,
Yeah.
rape my mom, rape my woman, and even
And
rape
I'll
my
give
son.
us a plate of food. And
Then
we'll eat it
There's
together.
a food and I forgive you.
Yeah,
Fuck
man.
that. I will kill you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, no.
Do you
come
understand?
On. Yeah. come
Like
on.
many people being many slavery. was
Even in
happening-
this country, you're not allowed.
Bruv, I'll kill
I
you.
would see.
I'll
I
kill
would.
you.
It's the
I
way
have a
it
daughter.
is,
If
man.
someone ever touched my daughter, they had to know that that's the day they're not gonna be in this world.
Yeah, man. I'm
Bruv,
with you.
simple.
Think you see you see these guys. There was on online on social media a guy that killed some guys raped her.
Oh shit!
A young girl. The guy's Russian, Ukrainian. He killed them all, man.
Good.
He killed them all,
Good.
but in style, man. I don't know why. I miss the details of the story,
But
he was impressed. He killed them all with style, man.
bro,
Everyone loved him. He's a hero, man.
bro, the funny thing is, I guarantee you, since I started this podcast, there are lots of women has been raped or sexual assault by men that day when there was children and even now. Do you understand? This thing is it's crazy.
I know, man. I know. Because it's a common thing in East Europe as well.
But there's a something.
Women will get slapped, man, quickly if you rise the tone or something like that, and there are some other people there.
And even if
they
you check
would-
the Catholic churches, how many boys reported being sexually assault or rape or have sex with bruv? It's like clearly something's wrong. Clearly something needs to be changed. But obviously this is not about today, it's about that topic. But as you know, yeah. Thanks for coming, bro.
No problem, my brother. It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure to.
I cannot wait to see more of what you're doing.
It's coming, bro. It's coming. As I said,
Hurry up.
a new thing. It's on the roll. It's getting ready. I have some new collabs on the way. We organize some new thing. I'm really busy with some other stuff. I have to get that solved, and plus now school as well. So I want to. I have to
Big
catch
man.
up a lot, and I try to do a bit of everything, you know. But it's cool. It's coming. People gonna love it. I can't wait to do it. So if you want to see what we're doing, fam, you're gonna find my links in the description. You can check out what we do. We are on all the social media platforms.
Yes.
Thanks, Jax, for inviting
And
me.
also, this video also will be in this channel as well.
Yeah, you're gonna see.
Yeah.
You can see it through my channel as well.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in.
TrapCar session, fam. Come on.
Rappers.
Come on. Yeah, that's he, man. That's he.
He's in a vein. All right, guys, thank you for tuning in. Yeah, this is just us, me chilling with my brother, and just have words. We didn't have no plan where to structure this conversation. This is just a conversation. That's what we call it, chat with Jacks. I will always have my people come in. We'll have a conversation. As I know, we need to change. And as also I know that we have so many mental health happening, and we hardly speak, especially men. We find it hard to speak to one another or even to seek for help. This is what this show's about. Always chat with Jacks. George, I hope you
Yeah,
have a
man.
good time.
You doing a great job, man.
Thank you, bro.
And I respect you. You care a lot about others. This is a thing that we have to cultivate, I could say.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I think the word works.
it works.
Thank you, man. Thank you, brother.
Guys, please subscribe, likes. Also, go to my brother George page. Show some support. I'll have everything there below. Make sure you send me all the details, please.
Yes,
Thank you.
bro.
All right,
Yes, bro.
peace.
Thank you.